Okay, so before we get started with our additive and multiplicative notes, I wanted to first make sure that we talk about independent and dependent variables because that's important. So, and make sure we're all on the same page from the video that you watched or the Nearpod. Hopefully you took some notes on that. You can also add these notes to your journal. So an independent variable are variables that do not rely on anything else. I can have an independent variable by itself, okay? A dependent variable does rely on something else. So I can't get this number without knowing what this one is, okay? It depends on something else. My independent variable is always my x values, and my dependent variable is always my y values, okay? And just a review on x and y, I have my x-axis that goes left to right, and I also have my y-axis that goes up and down. And when we're writing coordinates, we have x first, y second. X tells us left and right, y tells us up and down. Okay, if you do not have this in your notes or something like it, you do not have to have this exactly how I have it worded. It's okay if you wrote something different, but if you don't have anything at all, please add these to your math journal. Hopefully you have either added this as a Cami and you're going to write on it, or you've printed it out and you're writing on it there. We're talking about additive and multiplicative relationships, okay? Our next unit is about ratios, rates, proportions, percentages, all of that fun stuff. And our first TEK is being able to represent ratios with a table, graph, and an equation, okay? So additive and multiplicative is what we're talking about this week. An additive relationship obviously means you're adding. A multiplicative relationship means you're multiplying. So I'm going to go over these two examples and then I'm going to let you do that third one on your own. The first one says Jolene is packing her lunch for school. The empty lunchbox weighs 5 ounces. Complete the table and graph the relationship between the weight of the items in her lunch and the total weight of the packed lunch. So my two variables are the weight of the items and the total weight. So I'm asking myself, does the weight of the items depend on the total weight, or does the total weight depend on the weight of the items? And I know that my total weight depends on the weight of my items. So that means, I should have put dependent, that's okay, and then independent. So, and the empty lunchbox weighs 5 ounces. So I'm starting with 5. That's why I have 0 here, 0 items, or the weight is 0. There's nothing in it, but my total weight is 5. So how do I get from 0 to 5? If you think about this, 0 times 5 is going to be 0. So it can't be multiply. It's going to be add. We're adding 5 because no matter what, my lunchbox weighs 5 ounces. And if my items weigh 1 ounce, then my lunchbox weighs 6 ounces. I'm adding 5 every time. 7. 3 plus 5 is 8. 4 plus 5 is 9. 5 plus 5 is 10. So our rule is always, this is our equation, okay? It's always going to be a y equals. In this case, y equals x, because my independent variable is x, my dependent variable is y, my total weight. So y equals, or my total weight equals the weight of the items, x plus 5. So if I put in these values for x, 1 plus 5 is 6. 2 plus 5 is 7. 3 plus 5 is 8, so on and so forth. So now I'm going to take this table entries and make them into coordinate points. Again, X comes first, Y comes second. Here I can add the word additive as well, or adding. When X is 0, Y is 5. X is 1, 6, 2, 7. Okay, now I'm just going to move these points to my graph. Again, my weight of the items is my x-axis. So I'm going to put that here, x. My total weight is my y-axis because it depends on my weight of items. X independent, y dependent. Okay, now I'm just going to plot these. Weight is 0. Weight of items is 0. Total weight is 5. Weight of items 1. Total weight 6. 2, 7. 3, 8. 4, 9, 5, 10. So this is everything that you should have for that one problem. Another example, Teddy ordered 3 DVDs per month from his DVD club. So we have months and DVDs. Does my number of months depend on my number of DVDs, or does my number of DVDs depend on how many months? My DVDs depends. So my DVDs is my dependent, my months independent. Y, X. How do I get from my X to my Y? Well, every month I'm getting 3 more DVDs. So I'm doing 1 month, 3 DVDs times 3. 2 months times 3 is, now I have 6 total. 3 times 3 is 9. So my relationship is times 3. We write this again as an equation. Y equals 3x. Because my month, whatever my month is, times 3.
Pardon this interruption. If you have Stephen Suresh in your classroom, please send him to the front office. Thank you.
Whatever my month is, I'm going to multiply that by 3, and that gives me my number of DVDs. So like last time, I'm going to take my points from my table and put them into my coordinate points here, X, Y. 1 month, 3 DVDs. 2 months, 6. 3, 9. 4, 12. 5, 15. 6, 18. So my X is my month. My Y is my number of DVDs. And here on my Y-axis, I'm actually going to count by 3s, just so I can get them all in there. 9, 12. 1 month, 3, 2, 6, 3, 9, 4, 12, 15, 6, and 18. Okay, there's that one. Go ahead and pause your video and complete number 3, and then I'll go through it and show you the answer. So pause right now, and then you can unpause and see the answer. So this one says Ben had 3 songs on his iPad. He is adding more songs. So my 2 variables are my total songs and the number of songs added. Well, if he's starting with 3, this is my Y, or my dependent. My total number of songs depends on how many I add. So this is going to be Y equals my total songs equals the number I add plus 3, because I already have 3. So if I add 1 song, I have 4. If I add 2 songs, now I have 5 songs. If I add 3, 6, 7, 8. X plus 3, or the number of songs added plus 3 equals total songs. This is an additive relationship. Right. 2, 1. I messed this up. Ignore that. 1 song added 4 songs total. 2 songs added 5, 6, 7, 8. See? I make mistakes too. Ignore that one. Should be 1 and 4, 2 and 5, 3 and 6, 4 and 7, 5 and 8. All right, that's all I have for you. If you watched this whole video, way to go. Email me that, what should I have you say? Kingston is the best baby. Email me, Kingston is the best baby, and maybe you'll get a prize. Hope you guys have a great day. I will see you tomorrow.